Some of us probably have taller family members, but hardly people that we would describe as giants. But today, we're going to meet 10 living giants, including the tallest bride in the world, a man who also has the world's biggest feet, and a couple of folks you may have seen in Hollywood blockbusters. Hold on tight, subscribe to the channel, and let's take a closer look at the 10 real-life giants you won't believe exist. Number 10. Elisany Da Cruz Silva. Standing 6 foot 9 inches tall, Elisany Da Cruz Silva was once Brazil's tallest teenager when she was just 6 foot 5 inches. But now, she's the owner of a much more specific title. Like many entries on today's list, Elisany's amazing height was caused by the formation of a tumor near her pituitary gland. In 2014, Elisany became engaged to her longtime childhood sweetheart, Francinaldo Da Silva Carvalho, who, if you are wondering, stands at just 5 feet 4 inches tall. In 2017, as she walked down the aisle with Francinaldo, she walked into the record books as the world's tallest bride. And if you think Elisany is impressive, just wait until we get to the number 1 entry on today's list. Someone so tall, they are among the tallest people to ever live. Number 9. Ekaterina Lisona. Ekaterina Lisona, better known as Ekaterina Lisina, stands at a height of 6 foot 9 inches tall. From 2006 to 2014, she was an accomplished professional basketball player, even representing Russia at the 2008 Beijing Games. Since then, however, she has shifted her focus and is now the world's tallest professional model. And until October of 2020, she also laid claim to the world's longest legs. She also has been officially recognized as having the biggest feet of any woman in Russia. As her modeling career started to take shape, Ekaterina decided to use her success to help others and founded the world's tallest models modeling agency, which provides niche representation to unusually tall models. Before we go on, like this video, pop the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell right now, or the ghost in your closet will manifest itself tonight. Number 8. Mali Dwandi. Pretty much everywhere Mali Dwandi goes, she's the tallest person there, and for good reason. In fact, she is the tallest woman in Thailand and arguably tied for the tallest living woman on earth. She shares her 6 feet 10 inch height with Maki Curran, who is 17 and probably still growing. World records aside, Mali has not had an easy life. When she was just 9 years old, doctors discovered the telltale tumor pressing on her pituitary gland. Doctors in Thailand weren't able to operate on the tumor due to its unique location. However, treatment was possible with what is known as a cancer vaccine, an agent used to inhibit tumor growth and production. The only problem with the treatment is that it carries harsh side effects and must be repeated every 3 months at a cost of $3,200 per injection. And what's worse, she also has had to take numerous pills every day, both to avoid with the treatment as well as offset the negative effects. By the age of 19, Mali was almost entirely blind as a result of the treatments. In January 2009, the Guinness Book of World Records officially recognized her as the tallest woman on Earth. However, as we mentioned, she's got some competition. Number 7. Brock Brown. Brock Brown holds the distinction of being the world's tallest teenager. Standing at a height of 7 feet 8 inches, he wears a size 57 shoe. And when he was still growing, he would grow as much as 4 inches a year. Brock was born with a genetic disorder known as Soto syndrome, also known as cerebral gigantism. Because of this condition, his parents were told that he might not live beyond adolescence. However, Brock is now 22 years old and 7 feet 9 inches tall. He also weighs 500 pounds, but for the time being, it seems like he stopped growing. Like many of the people on today's list, Brock faces a range of daily problems, including fitting in cars, using furniture, and bone pain. To try and make his life easier, Brock's community helped raise money so that his family could have a custom chair and bed made that could accommodate his impressive size. Number 6. Igor Vovkovinsky. Igor was born in 1982, and from a very young age, it became clear that he wasn't like other kids. By the time he was 7 years old, Igor was already 6 feet tall. As it turned out, Igor had a tumor growing that had been pushing on his pituitary gland. The added pressure caused the gland to produce more growth hormone than it should have, resulting in Igor's phenomenal size. Over the years, Igor underwent more than 16 surgeries to finally stop his growth. Today, He stands at a whopping 7 feet 8 inches. Despite being born in the Ukraine, Igor now lives in the United States, where he currently holds the record for the tallest person living in the United States. While Igor's size comes with a number of drawbacks, including constant back and leg pain, he hasn't allowed this to stop him from pursuing quite a full life. In fact, he is currently a law student, YouTube personality, and actor, and even appearing in films like 2011's Hall Pass with Owen Wilson and Jason Sudeikis. Number 5. Sun Mingming. Born in the small town of Bayan County, Harbin, in Heilongjiang, China, Sun Mingming has already led quite a life. Sun found success playing professional basketball in the Chinese Basketball Association, or CBA. During his 8-year career, he led his team to 2 CBA championships and earned the distinction of being the world's tallest professional basketball player, with a height of 7 feet 9 inches tall. In 2005, after only just breaking through in basketball, it was discovered that he had a benign tumor attached to his pituitary gland. Unfortunately, Sun was still quite poor at this time and had no health insurance, leading to a fundraiser which was eventually able to pay for the procedure. Luckily, Sun's career soon took off, and in 2007, he appeared in the blockbuster film Rush Hour 3, and would go on to have roles in several Chinese productions as well. Number 4. Zhang Junkai. Every entry on today's list has been unique, and admittedly, most people will go their whole entire life without meeting someone over 7 feet in height. However, even among the world's tallest people, today's number 1 entry truly stands above the rest. Zhang Junkai was born in Shaanxi Province, China, and is a breathtaking 7 feet 11 inches tall. Zhang was born in 1966 and appears relatively healthy these days despite his size. Unfortunately though, it wasn't always this way. When Zhang turned 16, he experienced a massive growth spurt that nearly broke him, and in 1999, he was hospitalized after suffering nearly constant migraines. Zhang underwent a surgery, and doctors were successfully able to stop his extreme growth. However, he would still grow a further 2 inches before stopping completely. These days, his biggest daily struggle is finding shoes for his enormous feet. Until her death in 2012, Zhang had also been close with Yao Defen, formerly the world's tallest living woman, and visited her regularly in the hospital during her final days. Number 3. Morteza Mirzad. Morteza Mirzad suffers from a condition known as acromegaly. This condition causes the excess production of human growth hormone and can have a range of other effects, including isolated enlargement of certain body parts such as forehead, jaw, and nose. It also causes joint pain, thicker skin, headache, and vision problems. High blood pressure, diabetes, and sleep apnea are also side effects. Despite all this, Morteza leads a more athletic lifestyle than most of us. He is a member of the Iranian Men's National Sitting Volleyball League. This is because despite being able to walk short distances, Morteza's right leg is 6 inches shorter than his left. Standing on his long leg, he is 8 feet 1 inches tall. Morteza also suffered from a disastrous eye injury when he was younger, yet none of these things prevented him from bringing home the gold medal in the 2016 Paralympic Games, where he was the match's top scorer, earning 28 points toward Iran's wins. Number 2. Brahim Takiaoula. Born in 1987, Brahim Takiaoula has since grown to a height of 8 feet 1 inch. However, the world record he holds has nothing to do with his height. In fact, he is the owner of the world's biggest feet, each of which are a whopping 15 inches long. Much like our previous entry, Brahim suffers from acromegaly, and when he was 18 years old, he had a sudden and bone-splitting growth spurt in which he grew 3.2 feet. Fortunately, in 2006, Brahim was able to get surgery to halt his rapid growth. After attending university, he moved to Paris where he lives to this day. Today, Brahim is medically sound and very good-natured about his height. In fact, he works at the Parc St. Paul, where tourists can pay to take a photo with him. Number 1. Sultan Kozan. Sultan Kozan is a Turkish farmer who tops this list at an astonishing height of 8 feet and 2.7 inches, making him not only the tallest living person, but also the 7th tallest person to have ever lived. He is so tall in school that he was forced to abandon his education in order to begin farming. Not only was he bullied by other students, he also couldn't fit in desks or use conventional physical education equipment. In 2013, following an operation to halt his growth, Sultan married his wife, Syrian-born Mirv Debo, despite the fact that she speaks only Arabic and he speaks solely Turkish. That's all for 10 real-life giants you won't believe exist. Which story was your favorite? Have you heard of similar stories? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to TrendJoint for more incredible videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.